How to really make money with AI for beginners without coding, without being a techie, and without having any expertise. Hey there, my name is Kristin Nicole, and this video is for you if you are a beginner and you're curious about AI and you're also overwhelmed by it at the same time, but you want to be able to maximize on this huge trend. First, let me just say I get it. AI is absolutely huge right now. It's a huge opportunity. And what's amazing is that we are just at the beginning of this revolutionary technology. So much like being at the beginning of the internet boom or Bitcoin, or being at the beginning of selling on Amazon, or even social media marketing, AI is disrupting every single industry. And you might be thinking that in order to capitalize on this, you need to learn how to code or become super technical or already have an expertise to make money with AI. And that's not actually true. So in this video, I'm going to give you a simple beginner-friendly overview of how making money with AI actually works without overwhelm, without any pressure or confusion. This is really an important starting point because if you are easily overwhelmed by complexity, you really don't need any more noise, right? You need clarity. So by the end of this video, you'll understand what it actually means to make money with AI and how the whole ecosystem works and the simple path forward, even if you're starting from zero. I also want to share that in a few minutes, I'm going to share what I believe is the biggest secret in this space and the reason why so many people try AI and still don't make money with it. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing is what making money with AI actually is and what you need to do. So very simply, in order to make money with AI, you need to be able to solve a problem. And you want to solve that problem faster or easier by using AI for someone who needs a solution. Everything you've seen online right now, content, businesses, services, digital products, they're all starting to use AI in some way, but at its core, nothing has really changed when it comes to having a business that actually makes you real income, because even with AI, you are still helping people, you are still solving a problem, and you're doing it now in a way that feels easier and faster and more accessible. Very simply, AI is just a tool that helps you do that, okay? It is the vehicle that people are using to go faster, to drive better results, and to remove the expertise barrier that was present before. That is it, okay? So if you aren't someone who is technical, this is how you use AI to make money. Now, everything fits into a 3-part framework, okay? That framework is you find an opportunity, you find the right AI tool, and then you create the result. So what that means is you want to find an opportunity, a problem that someone has and that needs to be solved right away. You want to look for an urgent problem. So an example of this would be someone who wants to get healthy. Okay, well, everybody wants to be healthy, but someone who has severe health issues, maybe they had a heart attack, or maybe they are pre-diabetic, right? Like that becomes more urgent for them to solve that problem. So that's an example. I'm not saying that you do that with AI. I'm just showing you an example of a problem versus an urgent problem. Okay, so then you use an AI tool that helps you solve it. Okay, so you're gonna use the AI tools available to be able to help that individual solve that problem. And then the result is the outcome that you create for them. And so this is the core of any business. You don't need to build your own AI tool to do this, and you don't need to understand how AI works technically. And you also don't need any experience to start. You just need to understand how to use AI in a simple and practical way. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what I call my Calm AI Income Roadmap. This is a very simple path that I'm going to take you down in this video and some upcoming videos, okay? So the first thing you want to do, step number 1, is decide what kind of business you want. So, do you want a small side income, or do you want something that could grow into a full online business? Both are very valid options. Either one is going to depend on where you are right now in your life, how much you have time for, and how much capacity you have to be able to get that up and running. Step number 2 is understanding what's possible. Okay, so this is where most people get overwhelmed because they try to choose too quickly. So in my next video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 easiest ways to make money with AI in a very simple, beginner-friendly way. And we're going to really dive into that. Step number 3, instead of asking, what business should I start? You want to ask, what do people need help with that AI could make easier? And that AI can make simple. Okay. So you can actually use AI to help you determine this, but you want to notice the problems around you. Notice what are the people in your family struggling with? What are your friends struggling with that are really important to them and they want it solved now? That's going to give you an idea of a problem you want to be able to solve. Step number 4 is choose someone you understand. So, like I said, someone you are comfortable helping, a friend, a family member. Use them as your model of what is possible. Someone who feels safe to you. You don't need to serve the whole world, nor should you, because when you try to help everybody, you end up helping nobody, okay? So you want to serve one type of person in particular. And then step number 5 is using AI to create a simple solution. This could be helping someone to create content, helping someone to save time, helping someone to get unstuck. You're not creating something perfect, just something helpful for them that they are willing to pay for. Step number 6, you're going to share it in one simple place. Okay, so you're going to pick one platform, one way of connecting to your audience so that you are not overwhelmed, because a business grows through calm, natural connection, not pressure. You do not need to be everywhere and you do not need to serve everyone, because the narrower you can be, the more likely you are to be successful. Now, I'm going to walk you through all of this step by step in a series of videos that I'm putting together for you, so you always know what comes next. Let me talk about how the AI income ecosystem fits together. This is a big picture. There are 6 simple pieces to make money with AI. The 6 pillars are: number 1, okay, your strengths, your energy, and your interests, the person that you want to help, who needs that help, the problem that they're struggling with, the AI tool that helps you solve that problem, the solution that you want to create, and then the connection is how they find you. Those are the 6 pillars, okay? You don't need to master all of this right now. I just want you to see the big picture so that nothing feels confusing later. Clarity comes step by step, and a confused mind always says no. So if you don't get this right in the beginning, you will end up spinning your wheels. You will end up spending a lot of money, spending a lot of time, and I don't want that for you. I have been there. It is not fun, okay? So that's why I put this together, because I want to help you get there faster in a calm, regulated manner so that you can start making money your way using AI, okay? Now, before we go any further, I want to name something really important, okay? Everything in my videos are built around what I call the calm method. It is not about doing things perfectly or following rigid rules. It's about creating income in a way that prioritizes clarity, alignment, and sustainability. That is a really big thing, especially if you are just starting. You do not need to understand it right now. You'll experience this as I go through these series of videos with you, okay? So I just want to set the right expectations for you. I want to share something that will really protect you from frustration, from burnout, and giving up too soon. And this is where a lot of people go wrong. And this is why a lot of businesses fail. Okay, so here's the big secret. Making money with AI is simple, but it's not instant, and it's not necessarily easy. There is a simple path to take, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen fast. Okay, there is no such thing as get rich quick. If anybody tells you that this is a get rich quick, the way that you can make money right away, I would not trust them. They are lying to you. There are faster paths that you can take. Okay, there are more ways to ensure your success, but things do not happen overnight. That is not the norm. There are people who have had success quickly. That can happen, but my opinion is it is better to play the long game. It is better to assume that you are going to fail first before you succeed. And one thing with AI that I think is really important is, again, to know that AI is just the vehicle in which you are going to use to make money. It is not an actual business itself. Unless you are someone who is actually building an AI model, which does require huge tech skills and huge expertise, then you can't actually make money with AI alone. You have to pair it with something. So the way you make money with AI is by using AI to propel you forward faster and easier than before. Again, that doesn't mean it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen faster than it could have before. It's going to be easier than it could have before, but it's not necessarily easy, okay? So when you pair AI with a business model that interests you, this could be something like drop shipping. This could be something like digital products. This could be something like creating an AI chatbot that then you sell to other business owners. And yes, even teaching companies how to use AI is an option for a business model. So there are a lot of options out there, which I'm going to get into in my next video. But here's the truth. And I just want to be real because I think it's really important to be honest and upfront, because otherwise it's, I want you to have the right expectations. The honest truth is that most people fail with making money with AI for one reason. They think the tool does the work for them. But the truth is you still need to try new things. You still need to test things. You still need to adjust things. That's how you learn what works, okay? It is testing. Think of yourself as a scientist in this manner, right? Even if you only took science in grade school or high school and you haven't done it since then, that's okay. The idea is that you test, you measure, you test again, you measure, and you test again, and you measure, and you look at what the patterns are and what you can learn from that, okay? That isn't failure. That's actually how income is created. And every successful person will tell you that that is how they got there. They kept going. They kept testing. They kept learning from that. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to get it right the first time. You just need to get it right over time, okay? And so a lot of people give up when they are like on the brink of figuring it out. But that's something that's really important to keep in mind. Some things won't work, and that's normal. You'll learn quickly as you go, but you don't need to hustle. You don't need pressure. You need persistence, the kind that honors your energy and your nervous system. You need to think of yourself like a scientist. Like I said, you are testing what works and what doesn't. And that is the biggest secret to success that I wanted to share with you. So just a couple of things to think about, just a few questions to sit with. Think about, do you want a small side income or something bigger long-term? Think about what problems you notice people are struggling with. What are those problems you notice people are struggling with? And then what feels interesting or energizing about AI, even if it's just a little? And what expectations do you need to release about needing to be techie or be experienced? Okay, you've just taken the first step to understanding how to make money with AI in a way that actually feels calm and doable and sustainable. And in my next video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 easiest ways to make money with AI, aka the 5 easiest business models you can jump into as a beginner. This will help you see what's possible and start finding what feels like the best fit for you. So I will see you in the next video.